Hello and welcome to the studio where we paint away the stress of everyday life here in It is cold. I've got my winter woolies on. I'm not joking, my fingers are cold. So I think this is going to be quite a quick painting, but I don't even know what I'm going to paint yet, so I can't say that. But anyway, without further ado, I've just selected some colours and then we'll come up with an idea of what we're going to paint. So let's have a look at the colours, shall we?
Hey, welcome, thanks for stopping by. It's time to learn with our friend Clive. So grab your brush, have a great time. And don't forget to click subscribe.
Brrr, it is freezing. I hope everybody's had a really nice Christmas and holiday season. And yeah, so wow, what can I say? I've eaten and drunk to a bit too much. So I've got quite a big belly on me. So I've just rummaged around in my drawers. So, and I found some Hooker's green, some ultramarine blue, some Naples yellow, burnt umber, a little bit of black, a little bit of grey that I made up, and some titanium white. That's no grey in particular. It's just a warm grey that I made up for a painting a while ago, actually. So, yes, cold. It's cold. I got this cold, frosty feeling today. So, I think maybe, yeah, let's paint some water, shall we? Let's paint some water. Let's get a bit of white and a little bit of ultramarine blue. There we go. White and ultramarine blue. And let's just get some paint on the canvas before we do anything else. Let the brush just, I'm thinking I'm going to come down maybe like that. No sky, no sky, no mountains, no snow. Maybe a little bit of frost, I think. Could be. A bit frosty. Very frosty today. Let's get a little bit of green. And I want to put a bit of green in this, because I want this to be like water. So, I hope everybody's had a wonderful holiday. I certainly have. And I'm just come out today to get some painting done, just to, not to relax, because I can't be any more relaxed if I tried. I'll be honest with you, I've had a really nice relaxing holiday. And, well, what can I say? It's been wonderful. I hope everybody else's holiday has been okay. And I know there's a lot of people out there that have not had a very good holiday. So, you know, my thoughts are with everybody, no matter what's happened. But I needed to come into the studio today just to basically just chill out and relax. And that's all I wanted to do. Just chill out and relax. Let's get a little bit more green down there like this. Like as if there's a little bit of... This is water, by the way. So I'm just working on a little bit of water. Just putting a bit of algae in the water there like that. And I'm thinking, you know, how easy is this going to be? I don't know. I don't really know how easy this is going to be. I'm just going to put a flecks of white in here and there, just like that. A little bit of darker colour there. Working from the side of the canvas in. Just like that. I'm going to get the paint off my brush. And then I'm going to come down very lightly. Just like that. Wow. We've developed a little bit of a river. I think that's a river. I'm not too sure yet. So let's get a little bit of this Naples yellow and a little bit of this grey that I made. Oh, let's just put a bit of that in there like that. And people say you say you don't practice any paintings, and I don't. I just come in and I got an idea roughly. I'm not going to lie. I got a little idea of what I'm going to do. Normally when I go to bed at night and I'm going to be painting the following day, especially for YouTube, I think to myself, right, I'm just going to think about what I'm going to be doing. And I get this little idea sometimes that comes into my head. And I think, oh, that'll work. That'll work. I wonder if that'll work. And I don't practice anything. I just come in. I haven't even got a script. A lot of YouTubers use scripts and decide exactly what they're going to talk about. Believe it or not, they do. And I don't do that. What you see on the screen is what's happening at this present moment in time, which is captured in video. So if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and I fail miserably. So I'm okay with it failing miserably. I don't mind that. We can't learn if we don't fail. And sometimes we have to fail miserably in order to learn a lesson. Sometimes we don't learn anything by failing. We just continue doing the same thing over and over and over and over and wondering why nothing works until you fail miserably. And when you fail miserably, you're thinking, all right, I'm not doing that again. I've had enough now. Let's move on. And that's what I do. And there's nothing wrong with failure. You can't have success without some form of failure. No such thing as failure in my mind or in my book. And that is very important to remember in life, that we never fail. We just have not succeeded right at the time. We haven't succeeded yet. That's what I'm trying to say. No, there's no such thing as failure. Not in my mind anyway. Right, let's just get that in there like that. So we got a little bit of depth going on. That's the ground. Right, that water's looking nice actually. That water's looking nice. I haven't stopped using the same brush. I'm still using the same brush. I don't know if you've noticed. Right, a bit of this. What I say was needles yellow, a bit of burnt umber. Needles yellow and burnt umber. Right, let's just put some shapes like this. Maybe they're just rocks. Don't look like nothing at the moment. Don't look like nothing at the moment. There we are, there's another one there. Just some rocks, bit of burnt umber. Maybe there's one there, and maybe there's a big one there. There we are. There's a big one there. There we are. Let's just get this shape. We'll play on the shapes after. Let's just get that in there for a minute. And we'll have another one there. Just poking his head out of the water like that. There we are. So, we'll just a couple of little. Might have to change my brush in a second. I want to try and paint with two brushes maximum. That's what I'm going to do. 2 brushes maximum. 2 brushes maximum. Just like that. Get some burnt umber, some darker colour. I'll just do maybe there's some rocks and things and bits of things and whatchamacallits, some oozamajigs. Yes, all oozamajigs, whatchamacallits and thingamajigs. I think that's what we should do. I think that's what we should do. Whatchamacallit, thingamajigs and oozama things. Doody. Same brush. Not doing anything different. Just making some shapes on a bit of cardboard. I'm working on cardboard today. And that's all I'm doing is shapes. Shapes and shapes. Funny marks. Painting is just about having fun and creating illusions. Create an illusion. That's all we've got to do. And if you think I don't know if I like that, I don't know if I know. And somebody's watching you thinking, well, what do you think of that? Look, I just thought of that. I'm gonna look at that. I just thought of that. I just put that in there. What do you think? Do you think that will work? Oh yeah, I'll really like that. Good. We're going to stay in there now. And that's what we got to do. Yes, that's what we got to do. Right, I am going to change my brush because I want to get a flattish type of brush, and I really do need to sort my brushes out. I really do. Right, let's get some black, some burnt umber and black, because what I'm going to do is just put a maybe. Ooh, that's a bit dark. Some shadows. Put some shadows under the rocks. There we are, because these are rocks in the water. But the shadow doesn't just go underneath the rock like that, it actually goes into the water as well. Oh, look at that. Shadows. Shadows under these rocks. There we go. Loads of rocks there, little pebbles. Pebbly rocks, they are now. Because I decided that's where they're going to be. So that's what we need to do. Let's pull that in there and just slowly pull that down, just a touch, like that. Ooh. Have fun, just enjoy yourself, I do. Get the brush off the paint, and paint off the brush, and brush off the paint as well. Pull it down. Just like that. Not like that, like that. As Tommy Cooper used to say, not like that, like that. There we go. Just like that. My paintings are just fun. My paintings are designed just to relax and have a bit of fun. They look like they're floating in the sky up there. They do. They do look like they're floating in the sky up there. So we got to think of something now. We've got to think of something. Right, I tell you what I'm going to do. Just dry that off with your hairdryer, and I shall be back in a... There we go, I'm back. That was quick. That was quick. Look, let's get a... I don't know if this is going to work. I really don't. So I just got a fan brush. Yay, we like you, Clive. It's a fan brush. Right, so... I'm in a strange mood today. I'm going to get a bit of kitchen roll, and I don't know if this is going to work, but I just taken the excess paint off, and I want to just pull some little lines across, just like that, a little bit like that, maybe a bit more up there. Okay, so put that brush back in the water, get my brush. I got a very, very thin brush. I want to make that a bit whiter actually. Boom, boom, boom. I want to try and bed these rocks into the water like this. It's like this river's flowing and it's just catching these rocks just like that. Put a bit of shadow in that in a minute, I think. That might help it look a bit more realistic. So let's just continue with just getting this water to come around, maybe going into there, under this rock. Just like that, come across the shadow. And this is going to come under, it's coming around that rock there, across the shadows we put in. There we go. It's all layers and layers upon layers, and creating an illusion of what possibly looks wet. But we know water flows. What we miss in detail sometimes, our mind will make up. And it does. The mind is a wonderful thing. It knows. Have you ever tried reading these funny letters that are broken words and written backwards and stuff like that? But your mind knows what it's saying, and you can pick it up. It's really strange. We're just masters of illusion. We are magicians with paint. That's all we are. Us artists, painters, whatever you want to be, you can be. If you want to be an artist, then be an artist. If you just want to paint, then paint. I don't consider myself as an artist. Not anymore. I used to, when I was doing pet portraits and things like that, but not anymore. I'm just a YouTuber that just likes to create paintings, and not great works of art, not in any way, shape or form. Just relax, enjoy. A bit like we do at Christmas sometimes, don't we? Okay, let's get some more shadow on this rock now. Just a little bit more definition on these rocks. Because not everything is going to be catching the light. There you go. Let's get some yellow ochre. No, is this yellow ochre? What did I say was? Naples yellow. Maybe it's that sandstone type of rock. A little bit of highlight just on these rocks like that. There you go. You can see them now. Let's get my thin script lining brush. I was going to try and do this in one, basically with one brush, but it's impossible. Not this, just a particular painting is impossible to do with one brush. So let's just get some lines in. Just like that. Maybe the wind has picked up a bit and just made those ripples a little bit more noticeable on the water. Just like that. Now we did say frosty morning, didn't we? That's not looking very good, is it? That's not looking very good. But we're getting this done. Let's get a little bit of burnt umber. Oh, a bit of ultramarine blue for, sorry, and a little bit of burnt umber, that's what I meant to say. Just put a few shadows in. Do this with waves and things. Smooth that in with the finger. Just like that. I don't condone using your finger, mind you, because it can leave grease spots, but you know, as long as it works. If it works for you, don't worry about it, it's fine. There's no laws. There's no, I've said this so many times before, isn't it? There's no rules in art. Just do what you want. Enjoy it. Have fun. Have fun and enjoy. I'm just checking everything is recording because, well, what a year I've had with cameras and things this year. It's been a nightmare. It really have. So, I'm just trying to mix any old colour up, just trying to get a nice light colour because I want to put a few highlights here and there on these rocks like that. There we are. Let's put a bit more light reflecting on these rocks. Just like that. Or you could put a little bird on. You could put a little kingfisher or something like that. Or you could put a couple of ducks or something on here if you wanted to. There you go. Just do that. Let's go back to our... Oh, I'm going to just throw another brush on the floor. Let me pick that up. Ooh! Oh, I'm getting old. Oh, it's not easy down here. Oh, dear me. Oh, the old knees are starting to get a bit... on the back. Oh, my... Jeez. Dude. Getting old. So, bit of white. Let's get some of this Naples yellow. Bit of white. Let's just go... That's like this. Chuck it on. Not too hard. What I'm trying to do is... This is a lot of grass here. I don't want to put green in. I might put a little bit of green in a second though. Actually thinking about it, I might put a little bit of green in. But I want this to look really icy in a minute. And I want it to look as if it's just... You know, you get that all that dew on the grass and it gets... really icy, like little icicles on the grass, grass. Nice big patch of grass up there. And actually, let is. It's so cold. My tongue is sticking to my roof of my mouth. Let's put a little bit of green in because we need to just get that little bit of. Look, it is grass. We need to put a bit of green in there. That's going to balance against the blue a little bit. Ooh, yes, that's looking nice. Oh, there's a little bit of green. More green down here, I think. A bit more up there. Leave them rocks. Don't want to do too much over there. I'm just making this up as I go along now. There we are. Ooh, it's looking good. Let's just fill that up there. Let's get a little bit more green. Why have I picked up blue? Oh no. That's okay. Let's just darken that up there like that. There we are. Okay. A bit of this. Bit more white. Bit more white. You see them rocks under that grass? You can just about see them rocks under that grass. Bit more white. Bit more white. Getting really white now. A couple of reflections in the water. There you go. Ooh, okay. Now, where'd I put that brush? There it is. Let's get some. Come on, paint. Please run. There it is, there's the grass. I tell you what I'm going to have to do, I think. Let me just dry that off because it's mixing and I want this to go on top of that, so I need another layer. Okay, so what we got to do now is just a little bit more detailing work. Let's just try and get this. I want it to look like as if there's all this grass is coming in. It's all frozen, it's all full of ice. All this blades of grass, that's like that. Ooh. Wow, look at that. Let's get some dots and dabs. Dabs and dops. No, the ice is, the snow is melted. There we go. And it's left all this wonderful icy type of mist coming off that water. Let's get some of that brown. I want to put some bit of contrast in here and there like that. I've gone a bit thick there. That's okay. You can see what I'm trying to do. You know what I'm trying to accomplish. I hope you can anyway. And I want to thank everybody for supporting me in 2024. Actually, I'm not going to use that brush. I'm going to use a detailing brush. So next time you see me, please remind me to sort my brushes out, because I really do need to sort my brushes out. I really do. Just put a little bit of darker shadow just under these rocks like this. Not easy trying to paint a painting in 20 or 30 minutes or whatever it takes me to do. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. I'm not 100% happy with what I've done today, but it gets that feeling of accomplishment that I've done something. And if I've made a few mistakes, which I have, I'm not going to lie to you, I've made a few mistakes, but like I said earlier in the video, you can't improve if you don't make mistakes. You can't improve. I don't hide my problems. I don't look at this painting and go, that's it, I'm not going to put this on YouTube. They think I'm terrible. Well, that's what I'm about, is the fact that just have fun. I'm not entirely bothered, to be quite honest with you. Sounds like somebody's smoke alarm is going off out there. Hello, Molly. Molly's just joined me. Hello, Molly. Does that upset you, that sound? A bit. Molly's my little dog, if you don't know. Little Jack Russell. And she's quite old now. She's coming up to 10 years old, so. You're quite old now, aren't you, Moll? The old girl. And she likes coming in the studio with her daddy. Don't you? You like coming in the studio with me, don't you, Moll? Even on a cold day like this, and it is really cold. And sometimes when it's cold, the brain gets a little bit huddled. But I hope you've learned something today. And I hope you give things a try. Because it's important that we don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on anything you do. Because at the end of the day, you can't improve unless you try. And art or painting is not easy. And I'm not going to lie to you, it is not. It's not the easiest thing in the world to try and do. I'd rather drink a glass of wine personally, but I'm just going to put a little bit of shadow in this water now. All I've done is mix a bit of colour, and I'm just going to put it in, a bit of a damp brush. Wash that in there like that. A little bit of shallows, a little bit deeper there. A little bit deeper there, maybe a little bit of blue in the water there as well, I think. Just want to darken that up a touch. Bring that. A couple of little wavelets and, oh no, you know these little things, these little patterny things you find when the water is just slightly catching the light like that. I try not to overdo things like I do sometimes. Sometimes, Molly, don't we? Molly? Sometimes we overdo things. We do. She said, Daddy, you're overworking it again. You're overworking it again. There we are. I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that. Because I suppose we could just mess about now. And let's just see if we can mess it up. Let's put a big rock. Let's put a big rock just in our water, just coming down there like this. That's like that. It's a big old rock. Bit of highlight. Put a bit of highlight on said rock. Get the brush. Let's get that water coming around here now, Molly. Just like that. Didn't like that. I just want to get that water there like that. Get a little bit more highlight on this rock now. A bit more white. I'm just messing now. This is where mistakes can really, really take a hold. And you wonder why you even started doing something. And this is why sometimes you need to go, I've had enough, we should stop here now. That's a nice bit of rock there. Let's get our brush. We had with the green and stuff. Just put a bit more stuff like that. Do. Stop, Clive. You've done it now. Stop it. Stop. Just get that. There you go. That's not going to go bright as white as I want it to, but there because it's actually lifting up the colour I put in for that stone. Da-dee-dee. Oops, that was a bit much, wasn't it? And just keep going and going and going and going until you've had enough. Yeah, I think I've had enough now. I think I should stop painting. Look at my hands. Look at my hands. Look how dirty my hands are. And I'm getting really cold now. Nice rocks. Do you know, I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I want to thank you very much for joining me in the studio today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and all that stuff. Have a happy, happy, happy new year. And I'll see you in the studio in 2025. If I can recover this painting, I'll be all right. I'll see you in the studio in 2025. So please, please stay safe. And I'll see you in the new year. Don't drink too much. I should stop drinking. I should have had a drink before I came in, I think. There we go. Anyway, look, I'm going to mess this up completely, so I'm going to go. Bye-bye.